In my last 4-box quarter hunt, although we did find silver, we did not find any W quarters, and it was a tough 4-box hunt. Now, I fully expect to add more boxes to this hunt, but we're going to kick it off with 2 boxes, and let's see if we can get back on the W's and maybe net us another silver quarter. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we're going to hunt some quarters today. We're going to kick it off with these 2 boxes. I am picking up a couple of more boxes here in a couple of days, so in the event that these are not productive, obviously I'll add a few more boxes to this video. That being said, it is going to be the Hunt and Fill episode number 23, and it's boxes 102 and 103 since we started the Hunt and Fill series, and it's boxes 50 and 51 on the year. So far, through the first 49 boxes year to date, we have found 5 silvers, and even though it's only 1 every 10 box average or so, we have found 3 in the last 7 or 8 boxes, so definitely starting to find them again. As far as the Eaglebacks are concerned, from 1932 to 1998, including the silver years, we've got half of them, all the clad ones, but still need some silver ones to round out the books. I also need some upgraded clad ones down at the bottom there, 70, 72, 73, 83, 88, and 89, all Philadelphia minted coins because I live in the Denver serving area, so I don't get a lot of nice Philadelphia coins typically. All right, we've set this up. Let's get the hunt started. 2 boxes in front of me. I've already validated that they are circulated boxes from the holes in the bottom. So we're just going to crack them open. And more importantly than even silver for me today is I want to see if we can stop this 4-box streak of not finding W quarters. It's been a while. Got a nice ugly one there. I don't think that's going to be silver though. And definitely a nice circulated box. All right, you guys know the drill. We're looking for silver, of course W's, any varieties we can find, any foreigns or proof coins as well. I'll bring you guys back in when I have a first find, if we have a first find. We're on roll number 2, and I had kind of a scary edge. And when I say scary, I thought it looked a little bit silver, but the reads are not right. That cannot be a silver coin. It's probably copper nickel, but let's just take a look at it together and see what it is and what country it is. I have seen these before. Yeah, United Arab Emirates, UAE. I believe these are called a dirham or dirham, something like that. Either way, it's copper nickel for sure, and it's more modern, probably the 90s. You guys in the comment section probably can figure it out faster than me, but definitely not a silver coin. Definitely not silver sounding. Still a cool foreign find right off the bat, and I'll definitely take it. Back to the hunt. Well, that was another tough quarter box, and that is now 5 boxes in a row without a W quarter. All we got was the foreign, a couple of nicer Eaglebacks. They're not from the hit list, but a 66 and a Bicentennial Denver. I just couldn't toss them back. Figured I'd hold on to them. We got 2 die chips at the mouth, Wilma Mankiller quarters, and I got my first that I have seen, Philadelphia minted Edith Kanaka Ole quarters. I did double check them for the die clash. None of them have it. I just have them stacked here to choose the best for the modern book. And then of course I also have my first Eleanor Roosevelt from circulation. I do have these in rolls, but not from circulation. 2023 Denvers, all of them were here in this stack. And again, I'll choose the best one from that as well for the modern book. Tough first box. Not a lot of finds on the board. Nothing worth really any value. So we got to slide over box number 2 and see if there's enough in this one. If there's not enough finds, obviously, we'll grab the other boxes like I talked about earlier and marry them to the hunt. I'm hoping, though, more than anything, if we don't find silver, can we get back on some W's? Or is my luck with the W quarters finally come to an end? All right. Don't see anything silvery on the top, but definitely another nice circulated quarter box. Let's continue the hunt. Fingers crossed we get something more than we got in the first box. Well, we're on roll 25 of the second box, exactly the midpoint of the second box. And I think I might have a silver coin here. It's not as obvious as they usually are. It's a little more gray, so I think it's older. Now, it doesn't look like it's plated. I don't think it's foreign. The reeds look good. So I'm going to think it's silver. Let's pull it out and pray that it's a silver quarter and not something else. And it is. And it's not as old as I was thinking either, but it's still a nice quarter. 1954, Denver. You know what? It's pretty chewed up. I thought it was going to be older if it was silver, but we'll definitely take it. It's our first silver quarter find and our only really good find so far of the box and a half we've hunted. And yet again, still no W's, but that, my friends, makes me happy. All right, let's get back to the hunt. We're on Rule 44 of the second box. Still no W's, but we have another foreign coin, and this one's going to be from Panama. Republica de Panama 2001. And it's got that beautiful Balboa soldier or mercenary on the front. Very cool looking coin for sure. Our second foreign to go along with the silver. Running out of rolls. Well, we finished that second box of quarters, and again, no W's. That's 6 boxes in a row without one, and I'm wondering if they've been pulled out of circulation and it's going to be harder and harder to find them. Of course, I've been through some droughts before, and then all of a sudden we get on them. But that being said, I'm a little concerned about not finding W's yet, although I will be adding another box or two to the hunt for sure. We did add a pretty nice 1977 quarter to the board. Not one from the hit list, but still one I'll keep. We also added a Panamanian quarter, and of course we got the silver, which is always good to see. On top of that, I got a pretty decent die chip at the hat, 2021 crossing a Delaware quarter, as you can see. Still looking for that full bridged hat, but definitely will take those like that in the meantime. We added a few more Wilma Mankiller die chip quarters. No more 2023 of the quarters that I had mentioned earlier, the Edith Kanakaole and the Roosevelt quarters, but we still have to check those to add them to the book. We're going to stop the hunt here until I get more boxes. Definitely will add at least 1 or 2 more to the hunt as soon as I get them, and I'll be back when I have them, and we'll do a live opening on them next. All right, we are back. Only 1 box for now. My second bank said they didn't get my order in yet, and so I figured I'd go there tomorrow. But for now, we'll hunt this box. Box 52 on the year, 103 of the series, and I cleaned off the board except for the 2 foreigns and the silver, since those I wanted to get back into my collection and not take up any more space. Let's go ahead and pop open this box, box number 3 of the hunt, and see if we can get a W. Holy cow. Will this be 7 boxes in a row without a W quarter? Could be. Or will it end here if I can open it? All right. I don't see anything fancy schmancy. I do have an older quarter here. Seems like we get one of those in every box as far as an ender. But we're going to go ahead and start cracking into the rolls. See if we can add to the board. See if we can get another silver. See if we can get a W. Figured I'd show what I found in roll number 2 because it is one of my best examples of the crossing the Delaware, Philadelphia 2021 die chip at the hat. Take a look at this one. It's not the full bridge, but that is a big one. That's probably the biggest one I've seen. Matter of fact, it's kind of cool because it reminds me of, I believe, the old French hats from the Civil War where they had those little feathers hanging out. But either way, that's a nice one of the nicest ones I have found, and we'll take that for sure. Now let's find some more goodies. Roll number 10 of box number 3 will officially end the W drought. We have a 2020 W quarter right here. We've got the V75 Privy and the W mint mark. Which design is it? And it's the Marsh Buildings Rockefeller. I've said it before, other than the AMP from 2019, this is the second hardest one for me to find, and I'll definitely take it. We're off the W schneid, 10 rolls into box number 3. That makes me happy. Roll number 23 of the box, and we're going to have another W quarter, and this time it's a 2019. I already saw the reverse, and when I flipped it around, sure enough, there's a W there. 2019 River of No Return. 2 W's in this box after going 6 boxes without one. Well, we finished that third box, and it definitely died down the last half of the box, but it gave us 2 W quarters that you already saw, a pretty nice P&D Bicentennial quarter set right there, and one of my best Washington quarter crossing Delaware Philadelphia minted die chip at the hat quarters I have found. So definitely a good box, and we still have 1 more to add. Let me go ahead and clear this away, and as soon as I get the other box in the next day or so, I'll be back and we'll do a live opening on it next, and it'll be the last box of this hunt. We are back. It's the next day, and we have the 4th and final quarter box in front of us. I've cleaned off the board for everything except for the really nice die chip at the hat on the 2021P and the 5 really good finds so far in the 3 boxes we've hunted. 4th and final box is circulated. I can tell from the holes in the bottom. Let's see if we can get lucky on another W, maybe a silver or something else. Looks like we've got a marked coin here And nothing else fancy schmancy. So let's get into the rolls and see if our luck continues after that last pretty good box. I was getting worried. We're on roll number 38 of the box, and other than a couple of Maya Angelou die chip quarters, we hadn't found anything until now. I haven't seen the reverse yet, but it's definitely a W quarter, and it's going to be a 2019 because it has no V75 privy. Obviously, we would love it to be an AMP, but we'll take any W quarters at this point. And it's a Lowell National Park. Still a good find. Wish it was the AMP like I mentioned, but now we have 3 W's and we have 12 rolls left. We have completed that fourth and final quarter box of this hunt, and it only gave us a W quarter, but I'll take it. I've already put some of the other finds away, including the modern quarters and the modern quarter album, so I won't be updating on those, but I did pull out another nice bicentennial quarter from Denver. It's not the DDO or the die clash, but whenever I see a nice uncirculated looking bicentennial quarter, I keep rolls of those in stock. The best die chip was the Crossing Delaware. You can see it just even in the hand. It's a beautiful example. Not the full bridge, but still one of the best ones I have found. Couple of Maya Angelou die chips to add to the collection. 2 foreign coins, 3 W's, 1 from 2020, a tough one, and 2 from 2019. Good seeing 19s still out there. And then, of course, the find of the hunt, just because it's silver, is a 54 Denver, and maybe we'll use it for the book. Let me go ahead now and grab the books, see if we can add this silver quarter to it, and I'll be back with a final look at the book and some final thoughts on this 4-box hunt. I've compared today's finds to the albums, and obviously we will have an addition. This 1954 Denver quarter will go nicely in the spot that's available. And so now, after 105 boxes searched for this Hunt and Fill series, we have slotted 74 of the 146, and we now have 6 year-to-date silver quarters found through 53 boxes. Of course, it's a tough mission to get this filled from circulation finds, but we're going to do as far as we can, as long as we can, and as long as we're slotting one every couple of episodes, you can't get mad at that. I'll say overall, finding 3 W quarters at about a $15 value a piece, plus the silver quarter and that nice die chip, we probably had about a $70 profit in that 4-box hunt. Yeah, it might have took me over 4 hours to hunt them, and $70 is not a really good wage per hour, but this is for fun, and I had fun doing it. If you had fun watching me, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. The silver quarter that we found in the hunt was used in the book, so we have a stand-in for the silver jar.